13-year-old boy falls in love with a neighbor aunt who has a close relationship with President Kennedy. Hello everyone, welcome to Clarity Hub. Today I'm bringing you a movie about a secret lover of the American president. American Affairs, Waiting for Daybreak. Looking at the poster, you might think this is just another lowbrow American erotic film, but as you watch, you'll discover the film's theme is far deeper. Like the character Adam, it starts with voyeurism but ends with honesty, transforming from curiosity to genuine sincerity. The film is set in 1963, a remarkable year for the United States and the world. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, with tension high, President Kennedy was taking action, while 13-year-old Washington boy Adam was troubled due to conflicts with his best friend, Little Fatty. Adam skips school and stays home. Bored, he looked around with binoculars and noticed someone moving into a villa across the street. He saw a mailman putting something into the villa's mailbox. Adam quickly ran out of the house. Just as the postman put the mail in the mailbox, Adam secretly took it back home. After returning home, Adam used a steamer to perfectly unwrap the package. Upon opening it, he discovered a postcard from President Kennedy to the homeowner, along with a small bottle of unknown liquid. From the envelope's mailing information, Adam learned that the homeowner is a woman named Catherine. Afterward, Adam restored the package and envelope to their original state and placed them back in the villa's mailbox. Adam originally planned to leave directly, but out of curiosity, he stood at the door to see what was inside. He was taken by surprise when the hostess Catherine returned from outside. Adam quickly explained to Catherine that he was the neighbor from across the street and was looking for a job to earn some extra money for travel expenses to Europe with his classmates during the vacation. Catherine led Adam into the villa, amidst his unpacked clutter. Adam saw the photo of Catherine and President Kennedy. He asked Catherine if she knew Kennedy well, and mentioned that his mother shook hands with Kennedy at a party. Catherine didn't elaborate, only mentioning that she had met him once. But from Catherine's letters and conversations, it seems they still have some personal connection. Finally, Catherine entrusted the garden maintenance to Adam, and agreed to start working at the villa tomorrow. After this encounter, Adam became very interested in the mature and charming blonde. He often used his camera to secretly photograph Catherine's actions at home through the window. It's not hard to understand. At the age of 13 or 14, young people are full of curiosity about their secret loves, driven by the impulses of adolescence. As soon as Adam returned to school, he invited his female classmates to his house to listen to music and chat, but unfortunately, just as he got a response from his female classmate, he was caught by the school nun, ending up with no date and a scolding. After school as agreed, Adam went to Catherine's house. He saw many paintings in the villa. Adam asked Catherine who painted them, and Catherine replied that they were his paintings. Adam says what these paintings want to express, but Catherine tells him it depends on what he sees. All forms are lifeless. From his usual behavior, it can be seen that Catherine is a free-spirited woman. She took Adam to her garden and asked her to clean everything inside, including the flowers that was still blooming. He wanted a fresh start, leaving everything from before behind. Adam took action quickly, pulling out all the flowers. He lay on the ground, using all his strength to try to topple the tree, but it was quite difficult. Fortunately, Catherine brought him tools and told him he could go home after finishing today's work. When Adam came home covered in dust, his parents hurriedly asked where he had been. Adam told his parents about helping Catherine organize her garden, but when they heard her name, a complex look flashed in their eyes. His mother especially did not want Adam to continue going to Catherine's house, and Adam questioned why. Adam's parents, who want him to earn his own travel expenses, described Catherine as a very energetic woman. In the end, father agreed for Adam to continue working for Catherine, but he must return quickly after the work is finished and not linger. The mother was furious when she heard the father agreed, stamping her feet. This shows that Catherine's identity is unusual, as Adam's parents are a writer and a journalist, not ordinary people, yet they still regard Catherine's status with caution, indicating her identity is indeed significant. Back in the room, Adam took photos of Catherine's window with his camera. Catherine looked stunning and sexy tonight, as if she was preparing to meet someone important. Then, a Lincoln car stopped at Catherine's garden gate. Several muscular men in suits got out and surveyed the area. Catherine personally came down to greet them, and a man slowly emerged from the car. This man is none other than President Kennedy. They kissed at the door and then cuddled as they walked into Catherine's house. Adam captured everything downstairs with his camera. The next afternoon, while Adam and Catherine were tidying the garden, he mentioned it to Catherine. Lynn asked for confirmation if he and the president were really friends. Catherine did not hide it and said they met in school. Aiden was about to continue asking about what he saw at the window last night, when Catherine interrupted him, telling him to stop, and wanting him to treat the matter as if it never happened. Adam asked Catherine about her unknown son and his husband, but Catherine told him that was her ex-husband. These matters are secrets in Catherine's heart that she does not wish to mention to others. Later, Catherine left Adam alone in the garden and went out. Driven by curiosity, Adam followed Catherine to a secluded path where she met an old man in a trench coat. They seemed to be discussing something secretive before both left. It appears Catherine has many secrets. In that turbulent era, everyone was caught in the political turmoil. No one was spared. In the film, Adam's parents invite two close friends over for dinner. They discuss the country's situation at a dimly lit dining table. Some suggested not discussing politics but rather talking about life. But then someone else asked if there's life outside of politics. A few laughed. There's nothing beyond politics. While the adults downstairs discussed national affairs, Adam snuck into bed, secretly sticking a photo of a sexy woman from a poster onto Kinsling's picture to satisfy his fantasy about her. The next day after school, Adam took Faye home. They kissed on the sofa, but awkwardly, Adam's broken tooth fell into Faye's mouth, which disgusted her and ended their date immediately. In the evening, Adam told his parents about losing his tooth. They questioned why he didn't inform them immediately, thinking he broke it at Catherine's house. Faced with his parents' aggression, Adam angrily slammed the door and had nowhere to go. He went to Catherine's garden. Hearing music from the room, Adam curiously leaned at the door, peeking inside when a man suddenly appeared and forcibly pulled him into the room. The man is Catherine's ex-husband, and at that moment, the small bottle of unknown liquid reappeared at Catherine's home. Something happened between Catherine and her ex-husband. Her husband knows about Kenny. Meanwhile, her husband serves an organization that is monitoring Catherine, wanting to use him for their purposes. Despite their divorce, the ex-husband still got angry at Kaiselin over her affair with the president. The next day Adam visited the dentist, and as he came out, he saw the trench-coated man, who had secretly met with Catherine. Adam followed behind and saw him meeting Catherine's ex-husband. They were secretly discussing something with a man in a suit. Adam strained to listen, but due to the distance and their low voices, he could only faintly hear Catherine's name being mentioned. Adam went to Catherine's house right away to tell her, but Catherine was not home. Adam sneaked into Catherine's room and found her diary, which recorded many political events, including the hot topic of the golf incident at the time. Adam was entranced when suddenly laughter from Catherine and a man came from downstairs, prompting Adam to quickly hide in the wardrobe. Through the wardrobe's crack, Adam saw Catherine making love with a stranger, while she also saw her in the wardrobe. After the man left, Catherine called Adam out and told him not to do such things again. This counts as Adam's first sex education. Adam apologized to Catherine and informed her about seeing her ex-husband meeting with the trenchcoat man and the suit man today. Catherine inferred from Adam's description that they might be unfavorable to the president. After Adam left, Catherine immediately called the president's office to remind him, but Kennedy had already given up on him, and his call never got through. That night, Adam went to a classmate's party arranged by his parents, but the experience was unpleasant. After the event, Adam was driven home, but instead of returning, he ventured through the rain to Catherine's house. He happened to see Catherine sowing new seeds in the downpour. Concerned for her health, Adam brought her inside. Catherine prepared to do some painting and urged Adam to go home, but he insisted on staying to paint with her. Adam painted a conventional children's drawing. After seeing it, Catherine raised his hand and splashed paint on the canvas. Then Adam picked up a paint bottle and applied it directly with his hand. She also saw him in the wardrobe. After the man left, Catherine called Adam out and told him not to do such things again. This was also Adam's first sex education. Adam apologized to Catherine and informed her about seeing her ex-husband meeting with the trenchcoat man and the suited man today. Catherine guessed from Adam's description that they might be detrimental to the president. After Adam left, Catherine immediately called the president's office to remind him, but Kennedy had already given up on him. His call never got through. That night, Adam went to a classmate's party arranged by his parents, and the experience was unpleasant. Afterwards, Adam was driven home, but he didn't go in. Instead, he went to Catherine's house in the rain and saw her sewing seats. Worried about her getting sick, Adam brought her inside. Catherine prepared to paint, urging Adam to go home, but he insisted on staying to paint with her. Adam painted a conventional children's picture. After seeing it, Catherine raised his hand and splashed paint on the canvas. Then Adam picked up a paint bottle from the table and applied it with his hands. At this moment, he opened the door to freedom, splashing colors freely. Both bodies and hair were covered in vibrant paint. In the end, Adam finished his creative work and excitedly wanted Catherine to see it, only to find that she had already fallen asleep. Adam saw the diary on the table, hesitated, but took it anyway. He went home and fell asleep immediately. Until the next day, the mother saw the paint on the bedroom wall and bed, and angrily woke up Yudong. The mother believes Catherine has corrupted her son, and urges her husband to talk to Catherine immediately. When Adam's father went to look for him, the trenchcoat man was also there, trying to persuade Catherine to help them, but Catherine was always against their actions. Adam's father stated his intentions, and Catherine expressed her understanding, promising not to make Adam work for her again. From the windbreaker man's words, Adam's father guessed his identity. They are members of the CIA, an intelligence organization in the United States. After returning home, father strictly forbids Adam from going to Catherine and requires him to return home immediately after school. On this day, all students gathered in front of the teaching building. Adam, with great courage, I entered the office and saw the news on TV about the president's assassination. The news sent shockwaves across the nation. After school, Adam couldn't resist going to Catherine's house. Catherine watched the news about the president's assassination, feeling deep guilt, knowing her ex-husband was involved, and that she had become an accomplice. Adam looked at the helpless Catherine and offered his young shoulder to her. He then kissed her lips, but when he wanted to continue, Catherine called a stop and pushed him away. The ex-husband came to find Catherine. He wants Catherine to hand over the notebook and promises to take her away. Catherine searched for the notebook after it went missing, and eventually suspected Adam. She arranged to meet him after school at the stairs to get the notebook back. Unexpectedly, the trenchcoat man arrived home first. Adam saw his father hand him the diary after school. When Adam ran to Catherine's house, he found the agents were already at his home. Adam hurried to their agreed place, but found only Catherine's. Only then did Adam realize the complexity of society and the warmth and coldness of relationships. Catherine is quoting dark politics. They have destroyed her ideals and son. Catherine only wants to preserve a fragment of innocence in her life. The film portrays Catherine's life journey to provide Adam with insights and personal growth. Adam also understands the essence of art and life under Catherine's guidance. In the film, Adam's desire is both close and distant, evolving through unfulfilled experiences, transcending the physical and leaving sincerity behind. He angrily told his father that Catherine never lied to him. Catherine saw innocence in Adam and projected her love for her deceased son onto Adam. Adam seems to be a political scam for him, the only one in the filthy lies, with lush greenery in the garden, yet he wishes to destroy it and start over. Their happiest moments are when they playfully splash paint on their white clothes. At that moment, the innocence and warmth flow naturally. At the end of the film, Adam received a package sent by Catherine before her death, composed of several flower boards that formed Adam's smiling face, vibrant like the rising sun. Flowers. Alright, that's all for today. Please do to subscribe for more.